Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Oh, gray cloudy day. But, you know, just taking a moment there to listen to those birds. I've got the front door open right now. And yeah, I still got my Johnny Scab shirt on. I didn't wear it a whole lot yesterday. If you guys don't understand, it's real hot here. Well, it's hot in a lot of places. A lot hotter in some other places than it is here. Like, we haven't got to our hottest part. I've said this a few times. I don't have to explain myself, but sometimes I may wear the same shirt a couple of different days in a row if I haven't done a whole lot. If I haven't got out and done some grueling, really hard work or something, and most of the day when I'm not on camera, I've been not with a shirt because I usually don't have a shirt on during the summertime a lot during the day if I'm not making a video or going somewhere. So it's just more comfortable. I feel better. I just don't like doing videos without my shirt, although I've done it plenty of times. Anyway, did I do this yet? I don't know. We're going to do Jesus Calling. I was just trying to get I couldn't even remember if I just did a picture or not. But let's dive into this. I think we have a 50% chance of rain today. Yesterday it started with a 25% chance. And it never really rained here. We had a few pop-up thunderstorms that were right in the area. And we thought we were about to get some heavy rain right here at the trailer park, and we didn't. When we went somewhere yesterday after we knew that the rain was moving on, it wasn't just 2 miles down the road where we could see where it had poured. But it never made it here, so anyway. I won't mind if it rains a little bit today. June 26th. Stay calmly conscious of me today, no matter what. Remember that I go before you as well as with you into the day. Nothing takes me by surprise. I will not allow circumstances to overwhelm you so long as you look at me. Let's repeat that line. I will not allow circumstances to overwhelm you so long as you look to me. Not look at me, but look to me. So I'd said it wrong the first time. I'm glad I repeated it. I will help you cope with whatever the moment presents. Collaborating with me brings blessings that far outweigh all your troubles. Awareness of my presence contains joy that endure all eventualities. Oh, excuse me. Stay calmly conscious of me today, no matter what. And I've said this over and over in these videos. I say it quite often, but I think ever since last week, you've heard me say it over and over. That's kind of what I'm doing. Each reading is speaking to me loud and clear. I'm getting more and more out of it, you know. And I'm finding myself slowly, it's just a cycle of life, man. I get 2 steps forward or I take a step forward and sometimes 2 steps back. Sometimes I take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but I still keep going, So, although we know that several weeks ago when I was going through a certain period, I didn't feel like I wanted to keep going. I didn't feel like getting up and doing videos. I stopped doing a whole lot as far as interacting online with people and just kind of being distant. And sometimes Gray Cloud does that. And I just, when I go through those spells, that's usually when I've probably started drinking for a few days, and I don't like that. It's not always that I fell off the wagon. It's just that sometimes that's what's happened, I fell off. There's been several days that I wallow in my pity, and then I pull my boots back up on me and say, okay, I got to get going. I got to get this straightened out. This ain't working. It never has. But I'm sober today. We've been sober for, I hadn't been counting the days, but it's been, we're going into about 2 weeks now since the last time I fumbled. And I'm happy with that, It's like If I can get one day without drinking, I'm happy with that. So, and that's how you got to take it. Like, because if I slip up and decide to do it again, it happens. Sometimes it happens. I'm not setting myself up. I'm just saying I'm a human being and things happen. Oh, did you notice I shaved my noggin yesterday? Finally got around to that. So I'm happy about that too. I did quite a bit yesterday. Let's get into these scriptures here. Psalm 23, verse 1 through 4. Is that right? Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. The Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need. He lets me rest in green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength. He guides me along right paths, bringing honor to his name. Even when I walk through the dark valley of death, I will not be afraid, for you are close behind me. Your rod and your staff protect and comfort me. And, if we can be strong in that, that's how we stay calmly conscious. If we know that whatever we're going through can be overcome through strength of our faith, Okay, let's go to the next scripture. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, 16 through 17. I think that's what it said. Yeah. That is why we never give up. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are. Wait. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. For our present troubles are quite small and won't last very long, yet they produce for us an immeasurably great glory that will last forever. So we don't look at the troubles we can see right now, rather we look forward to what we have not yet seen. For the troubles we see will soon be over, but the joys to come will last forever. It's what I gotta think that. It doesn't always mean that things happen quickly and fade away quickly. Sometimes it takes a little time for those problems to go away. A lot of times it takes our cooperation to do our part to help those problems go away. Like if I open my eyes and open my ears, most of the time I'll get some kind of glimpse of what it is I need to do if I'm having trouble understanding what I should do myself, So that's how I try to figure it out there. Okay, Psalm 28, verse 7. The Lord is my strength, my shield from every danger. I trust in him with all my heart. He helps me, and my heart is filled with joy. I burst out in songs of thanksgiving. Once again, for me, I ask for things sometimes. I ask for guidance. I ask for structure in my day, or when I'm depressed or something's trying to play with my head and get me to think about drinking, I have to sometimes say, get behind me, Anyway, just wanted to say I appreciate you guys. Didn't do a live stream yesterday. I thought about it, and but I kind of just got caught up doing, I did stay pretty active yesterday, so I was happy about that, like getting a few things done. Some things were just to be enjoyable. Like I read a comic. I read this comic yesterday that was enjoyable. I read another comic too, just as recreational, just something for fun. Did a little bit of cleaning in my room. Cleaned some mirrors that I've never cleaned before that are in my room. Never thought about it, and finally cleaned them. And I'm like, man, you can really see yourself in them. Of course, I cleaned the first mirror I was using to look at while I was shaving my head, and I was like, man, I'm gonna clean this other mirror. You know what I'm saying? So I just had never thought about because I don't really use the mirrors other than if I'm shaving my head. So I haven't thought much about it I just thought they just weren't good mirrors. And so but I was like, I got some cleaning stuff. Let me get these paper towels and wipe this off. So from now on, I'll be like every so often making sure I do that. Just because it looks better, makes the room feel better. Anyway, so enough of that kind of banter. Let's get out of here. Wish you the best of all that you can, today. And we'll see if I go live or not. I don't have a clue. Of course, I always intend to every day. Like I have some inkling in the mornings usually that, I'll probably stream today. But, like sometimes I get caught up, like I said, in the day. And by a certain point, if I haven't got on here yet, I just go, we'll just do it tomorrow. So that's how I've been kind of going with it. Well, y'all have a good day, though. Until next time, it's Gray Cloud. Sage the eternal moment over and out. Ditto.